The ocean, endless blue and silent. But deep within one corner of the Atlantic, silence isn't peace, it's warning. Between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico lies the most infamous patch of sea on Earth, the Bermuda Triangle. Thousands of ships and planes have crossed it. Not all have returned. Tonight we dive into its darkest files. True stories, real coordinates, and voices that faded into static. It begins in 1881. The sea is calm, the sky painted in gold. The American ship Ellen Austin sails across the Atlantic, proud and steady. But something is about to change. The lookout spots a vessel drifting aimlessly. No flag, no crew, no sound. The ship moves like a shadow. The captain, A.J. Griffin, orders a closer look. His men climb aboard. Everything is in perfect order. Tables set, sails intact, cargo untouched. But not a single soul. The logbook ends abruptly. No sign of struggle. No distress signal, just emptiness. Captain Griffin makes a decision that will become legend. He places a prize crew on board the ghost ship, planning to tow it to New York. For 2 days, both ships sail together under clear skies. But on the third day, fog rolls in, a thick swallowing mist. The Ellen Austin loses sight of the mysterious ship. When the fog lifts, it's gone, vanished. Hours later, a lookout screams, "There it is." But something's wrong. The ship drifts toward them again, slow, silent. Captain Griffin orders his men to signal it. No answer, they board again. And once more, no one is there. The prize crew had vanished, just like the first. The ship's log is missing this time. What happened in that mist? Mutiny, storm, or something the human mind cannot grasp? When the Ellen Austin finally reached port, the story spread like wildfire. And even now, 140 years later, the ocean keeps her secret. Fast forward to December 22nd, 1967, Miami. A cool, calm night. The 23-foot luxury yacht Witchcraft leaves the marina, piloted by Dan Burak with a friend on board. They only plan to watch the city lights from just 1 mile offshore. At 9 p.m., Burak radios the Coast Guard. "Coast Guard, this is Witchcraft. We've hit something, but it's minor, no danger. We'll need a tow." They mark the coordinates and dispatch help immediately. It takes less than 20 minutes to arrive. The Coast Guard cuts through calm, glassy water under a clear sky. But when they reach the exact coordinates, nothing, no Witchcraft. No debris, no flare, no life jacket, no oil slick. Over the next 6 days, planes and ships cover over 24,000 square miles of ocean. The weather remains perfect. Visibility excellent. And yet it's as if the Witchcraft never existed. Some say a rogue wave struck. Others whisper the triangle took it whole. But the most chilling detail? The yacht was fitted with a unique flotation system. It couldn't sink. Even if it were completely flooded, it should have stayed on the surface. But the sea gave no trace. A final radio check was never heard again. Just static, December 28, 1948. Puerto Rico to Miami. A passenger plane, flight DC-3, takes off under clear night skies. On board are 32 souls, families, soldiers, a crew of 3. Captain Robert Lindquist radios at 10:30 p.m. "We are 50 miles south of Miami. All okay." The control tower notes the coordinates, prepares for landing clearance. But minutes later, the plane vanishes from radar. No distress call, no explosion, just gone. The Coast Guard launches one of the largest search operations of its time. For days, planes sweep the ocean. Nothing. Not a single life vest. Not a shred of metal. Investigators note something eerie. The plane's batteries had been drained earlier that day and never fully recharged. Without power, its navigation could have failed. But that doesn't explain the silence. The distance was close enough for visual contact with Miami's lights. How could 32 people disappear from a sky so clear, so close to land? Some claim electrical interference from the triangle. Others, time distortions, moments stretched or stolen. One radar operator later said it was like the plane flew into a hole in the air. These are not legends. They're case files. Documented, reported, real. But what connects them? Every event begins with calm seas. Every crew vanishes without distress. Every search ends with nothing. Patterns emerge, fog that rolls in without warning. Compasses spinning wildly, sudden radio silence, as if something watches, waits. Scientists propose magnetic anomalies, methane gas eruptions, or human error. Yet none fit perfectly. How do you explain a ship vanishing within sight? A plane disappearing on final approach? Each story ends the same way, with silence.
Coast Guard, this is Witchcraft.
Let's return to the Ellen Austin for a moment. Some historians now suggest the ship that vanished twice wasn't lost by chance. Sailors spoke of phantom winds in the triangle, currents that twist navigation, but others whispered darker tales, that the second crew was found later aboard again, dead, frozen in fear. Faces pale, eyes wide, no visible wounds. No official record confirms this, but the rumor persists. And the witchcraft? Local fishermen still avoid that stretch near Miami where it vanished. They say their radios sometimes crackle there with faint voices. Coast Guard, this is Witchcraft. A repeating signal. A call from 1967 as for Flight DC-3 decades later. Commercial pilots flying near the same coordinates reported sudden instrument drops. Brief, seconds-long blackouts where all readings vanish. Then, as suddenly as it came, the signal returns. Coincidence or echo? If you were to stand on a boat right now at the heart of the Bermuda Triangle and listen closely, you might hear more than the waves. A low hum, perhaps. The sound of the earth itself or something deeper. The triangle has been mapped, studied, and crossed millions of times, and yet its legend refuses to die because every so often a radar blip disappears. A distress signal cuts short. A family vanishes without trace, and the sea remains still, watching. Before you dismiss it as myth, remember this. Every mystery begins as a report, every legend as a log entry, and every echo as a voice lost in the wind. The Ellen Austin. The Witchcraft. Flight DC-3. 3 names etched into the ocean's black book. Their stories connected by coordinates, by silence, and by something beyond reason. Maybe the triangle isn't a place, it's a phenomenon. A rift between what we know and what we fear. Because no matter how advanced our machines become when we enter that stretch of sea, we still face the same old truth. The ocean doesn't always give back what it takes, and somewhere beneath those blue waves, the triangle waits.
Flight DC-3.
Silent, patient, eternal. Soft, echoing radio static fades in. This is Flight DC-3, 50 miles south of Miami. All okay. Static deepens, then silence.